So, IS200 turbo. What's happening? What's the story? Right now it's been sitting for like a year and a bit. We did do a practice day. And the car went pretty good, flawlessly. So this car is on a DIY EFI ECU. So the benefits of having the standalone ECU is you have the log viewer. So I can pull up from the last day. Here is the entire run. 5,000 revs, but my boost is dropping off throughout the rev range. And I get up to the top. My AFRs are 10.5, which is pretty rich. I should be aiming for like 11.2-ish, but this is like super safe. And because I did the tuning on this, I did all this tuning. Actually, I'm lying. It was the ignition map from Baytech. Pretty much just ripped the whole thing off, and then I set up the injectors. I set up the safeties, and I did the calibration on the VE table, and I just did logs and changed the VE table as I went. So dropping down a lot. Like it went from 7 psi pretty much down to 3 by the limiter. So that's also normal, but it's the fact of the matter is I had the wrong wastegate. So this is a Mamba GT28 specific adjustable actuator. So in the way it's adjustable is in here there is springs. You change the springs depending on the spring strength. Gives you different PSIs because the diaphragm needs to open and shoot this thing off. Now, it is normal for a turbo to have less PSI up top, but the fact was I had the wrong wastegate and I was using a 12 PSI spring to only reach 6 PSI, 7 PSI of boost. Now, I've put in the GT28 specific one and I've done like small bit of testing, nothing really serious, and it's reaching 6 PSI on a 7 PSI spring. So hopefully it's going to drive a bit differently, so I need to bring it to the track. We need to test out I think it's going to run pretty fucking good straight off the rip. Right, so we had the green spring in the car, and I'm getting kind of ahead of myself because we had the yellow spring in the old setup and it was only making green spring. It was like a spring behind, but I'm putting the yellow spring back in because I want to make more power. 10 psi spring sounds so much better. My car, I had a pretty good crash in it at 360 a long time ago. I spun out and I crashed. But then I lose the flap opening, and this quarter was like 4 to 6 inches this way. I pulled it back and I have these 8.6 Aero over fenders on it, which are fucking amazing. But yeah, so to get this boot to fit was a bit of a pain in the ass. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. Me and Maddie, we banged it out. We actually got the alignment pretty good, and it even opens. So it's a bit weird. I pull the lever inside the car. It opens. It doesn't spring open, but it does just open. And then to close it, it's kind of push to close. You get it here and just, damn, look at that. It's like OEM. So we got the IS200 rear lights in, and I got my all the rear lights are working, and I'm after even getting the number plate lights working, so everyone can see my sick JDM plate. Fires right up. super responsive straight away. So yeah, that's kind of like a super quick rundown of what's been going on. Kit on, kit broken, kit fixed, new fucking body panels, wastegate, valve stems. What's left? Nothing. I just need to go to the track and test it out.